What's going on, YouTube world? This is the boy with the Pampers and the toys, recording from lovely paradise. And I know I didn't mention, I'm finally getting things organized, and as you can see, stuff back here is straightened up. So I got just a little tiny bit more to go. But please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and toys. Please like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. And I just want to thank my new friends for subscribing to my channel. I'm at 600, I think, in 41 now subs, and hopefully I get to 1,000 by the summertime. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support. Okay, so today we're gonna have a GI Joe classified series day. Excuse me, little hiccup there. Hey, today we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite characters, David L Bazooka Katzenbogen, and he's kind of an underrated character in a GI Joe series. You see him in cartoons hit and miss, but definitely I feel like he's very underrated. So let's get this open. And as you can see, I'm not really a fan of this cartoon right here. I just rather for them to have, I'd rather for them to have an actual face of the person right here at least. I don't know. I guess it's some drones that some people did over the years. I don't know. But, hey, get what you can get. Because I know Scarlet and, who was it? Scarlet and, Ricondo, which I got to be talking about him real very soon on the next video. They basically have a face, skin. They ain't got to do all that in the back. But, hey. Okay, so this is the Tiger Force. I'm assuming it's a Tiger Force edition. So I'm kind of glad that Hasbro left the boxes alone and kept them like this and not did like they did with the Marvel figures, with a cardboard box and some tissue paper wrapped up like their mommies. Okay, so let's talk about Mr. David here. So here's David right here, gang. Wish I can get like my camera down a little bit to see him. Like, you know what? It's all right. Y'all used to me doing this. So with this David L Bazooka figure, I like him. I like this a lot. Even though I like the character, like I do feel like, let me say, I got this from Target. He was actually $24.99 at Target. And I feel like they did justice on this. Well, the head is like pretty much, it's pretty well. I seen on one video where one person had got one in the box and the head was kind of loose. Like, I'd rather have, let me see if I could take his head off. Okay, so I want to make sure I can do his, move his head up and down like this. I don't really want him to be all stiff. But then again, like I said, I display my action figures and stuff, so it really will make a difference to me. But I just want to show you as the viewers what. Let me try to move his head all the way down. Okay, there we go. Looks like his head can go up, well, a little bit up. Yep. It didn't do it at first. It was all stiff. I don't know why. So it seems like there's no ball points. There's double joints on his arm right here. And, wow. He's pretty much a big guy. And I'm not really into, like, heating up the toys. I wouldn't know what to heat up. I'll probably heat up the whole toy. But I'm going to learn. I told myself for 2023, I'm definitely going to learn some new things about these action figures. Because one thing Instagram has taught me that I never knew stuff existed out here. So as you can see, yeah, I like that. Look at his double joints. Like, it looks realistic. It looks very realistic. And let's see. I see that these boots right here, I don't see them ever being on anybody. I don't have that many G.I. Joe action figures yet. I got quite a bit now, but not the ones that I want. The ones that I want cost a lot of money, and I'm like, ugh, rents, dude. All right, so as you can see, with him, you can actually flex him, and he's articulated pretty good. Like, This is the most I've ever seen a G.I. Joe classified action figure that articulated to where, look, come on now. That's amazing. Because a lot of times their feed is messed up. So if I want to take like a photo, a picture, and put it on Instagram, or just have a photo, period, look, that's amazing. You can't beat that. Down, let's see. I'm trying to think. With this right here, I'm trying to think, right, when I was looking at his figure through the package, I would have loved for him to have that face. I would have loved for him to have another, like, a facial expression, a little bit like, David was. The history of David is David was the tank driver. He flew helicopters, and he was just a simple dude to where he'll just get the mission done. He's not gonna overdo it, underdo it. He's just gonna do the mission and complete it. So he's one of them underrated figures that a lot of people really didn't care for back in the day, but I did. Man knew how to drive a tank, get out of a tank, kick your butt, jump it out of a tank, get back in the tank to make sure he drives it. And he especially, like I said, was the bazooka. Like, it was a magnificent. So I know, like, does this come off? Well, I'm clumsy when it comes to taking off stuff because I know his arm could come off, like right here, but I'm scared to take it off because I'm thinking that I might break the ball joint in there, and I don't want to do that. I value my toys. I value my figures. All right, so as you can see, he's got this jersey. He's known for having that jersey and having his Army Strike pants on because I don't know who his favorite team was, but it was just a plain shirt with a number 14. So that's all I know. So let's check out his weapons. All right. Honestly, I don't think that this was his original color. I think his original color was orange, his helmet. So let's put his helmet on and see exactly. Okay, I see you, David. Okay, so he does come with a backpack. He didn't come with a lot of accessories. This was kind of shocking. I would have think he came with like a handgun or something. But David just used bigger weapons. I had to remember that. And he does come with this. Did this come off? Okay, let me make sure. Okay, so here's his backpack. And his missiles, he does have missiles. So I'm going to show you right from the plastics that he got missiles. There's 4 of them. Whew, thank God his head didn't come off. I didn't feel like getting it. Okay. All right. So there is a slot for each one of his missiles right here. As you can see, the holes right here in the backpack. And let's put them all in here. And all right. So as you can see, I'm going to actually have him. There's 2 ways his missiles can go in at. He can shoot it from the back or the front. So I'm going to try something different, gang. And he got that strap around this missile, around the missile launcher, where he can basically just, kind of, if he wants to hang around his chest or something. So let me try to put this in, if I may. I don't think there's no way, like, back in the day where a lot of toys had, I'm trying to think of Aliens and Jurassic Park toys back in the early 90s, where you click something and shoots out a missile. I don't think this is one of them action figures. They don't make action figures like they used to when it comes to stuff like that. So as you can see, I put the missile in the back, and let me put his backpack on. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Some lovely trash can. So if I want to pose him, I can definitely pose him the way I want to pose him. Let me make sure. Because sometimes these feet can be a little flimsy, but I think with him, he's one of the first characters that you can pose whatever way you want. Everybody else like falls apart. Not falls apart, but you know, like they don't stand up. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all up close and personal what he looks like with the missile. He's a good looking figure, actually. Very good looking. And so let's I'm gonna put his rocket launcher down and take this off. I want to compare him with other G.I. Joe figures I do have. So first, we're gonna go with oops, I didn't mean for his backpack to fall off. For Stewart out back door. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy. Okay. So him and Stewart, I think he's much bigger than Stewart, to be honest with you. When you compare and contrast them, Stewart's a big guy too, but I think that David's arms are a lot bigger. So I talked about Stewart on another video before. All right. So next, let's get Mr. Flint. Flint's a big guy too, but I think Flint is a lot smaller than him. If you look at it real good, I wish I could just set him on. Well, yep, Flint's a lot smaller than him by size. David got them big arms. Okay. So let's get Flint. Oh, I said Flint's. Flint's love interest. His girl, Lady J. And I'm just comparing and contrasting the size. I know that he ain't bigger. She's a woman. So side by side, you know, Flint is much bigger than a female character. Duh. And then next let's move on. Get that out the way. So nobody wants to see that. I don't want that to take attention away. So let's go into a much bigger character. Let's go into Roadblock. I don't have the actual other Roadblock figure. I only have this one. This is the older one. I want the one where he looks like himself in the actual in the comic book. So Roadblock's a big guy too. But I don't know, looking at both of them, Roadblock may be a tad bit taller than him. They could be the same size, because they both big guys. But let's pull Sergeant Slaughter in the mix, because Sergeant Slaughter is a big guy. So, as you can see, I think the width of David is thicker than both of them. So, really, he's kind of wider than both of them. But the arms, kind of bit of a same size as much. And I actually brought him for, like I told you earlier, for $24.99 at Target. And I'm glad that the retail companies have really basically have stocked up on, getting more G.I. Joe products and everything, because it's be hard to find these. I'm still seeing Snake Eyes stuff in the stores, and I mean, I got my Snake Eyes collection, but they wasn't the greatest collection of the movie Snake Eyes. But definitely, I give this guy a 10 out of 10. I like him a whole lot. I really do. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and Toys. Please like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. And thank you all for subscribing to my channel. 641. We got probably about, 341 till I get 300 or something. I ain't added up in my head right. But everybody have a great day.